shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Chris, out on the Goldwing, out on my 2016 Honda Goldwing, out here in the great place of Dallas, Texas. Your boy Chris has come back to the great state of Texas. So how's everybody doing this morning? It's a chilly morning for a ride. I'm showing 41 degrees out, but I'm snug like a bug in the rug this morning. I'm wearing my hot wired heated gear underneath, and I also have my heated gloves on this morning. I have everything on medium. Feels cool this morning out here in the great place of Dallas, Texas, out here on Highway 287. On Highway 287. Trying to get the ride in this morning. So I've been having a lot of issues with my camera. I've recorded several videos, and when I got back to post-production, I had good video, but I had no audio. So I've been having the blues with my camera. So I hope that this video comes out. I hope that the audio comes out. And I am approaching 20 East. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I have on a regular mic plugged into my GoPro camera. And with this media mod, once you plug up a microphone, it's supposed to disable the camera mics. And I think part of the problem is that this media mod have not been disabling the camera mic. So when I get back to post-production, I have a lot of wind noise, and no audio. So for some reason or another, I'm not sure if it was an update or what's going on with GoPro, but for when I first bought the camera, when I plugged in my microphone, everything was fine. But one thing that I've learned about this GoPro camera, if you have the media mod on your GoPro camera, and I'm using a GoPro 10, if you change your resolution, so let's say you go from a 1080p to a 4K, and you have your microphone plugged into the media mod, it's going to disable the 3.5mm jack, and it's going to default back to the cameras that's on, or the microphone that's on the camera. So let me repeat, if you have the camera inside of the media mod and you change your resolution and you have your 3.5mm cable plugged into your media mod, once you change resolution, it's going to disable your 3.5mm jack, and then it's going to go back to the microphones that's on the camera. So how can you get around that? If you happen to change your resolution on your GoPro camera, one of the things you need to do is unplug the microphone and plug it back in. Unplug the microphone and plug it back in. Trying to see where I'm heading this morning. Trying to make sure I'm going the right way. Trying to watch my GPS and watch this traffic, man. I tell you what, man, y'all got some serious traffic out here in the great place of Dallas. But back to my story. If you have your GoPro camera inside of the media mod and you have your microphone plugged into the 3.5mm jack, and you decide to change your resolution, maybe you're going from a 1080p to a 4K, or a 5K or 2.7K. But if you change the resolution, it's going to disable the microphone right at that moment. And it's going to default back to the microphones that are on the camera. So I just want to put that out there for anybody that's watching this video. If you've been having any problems and struggling with your audio on the GoPro camera, for some reason or another, the 3.5mm jack will become disabled when you change resolution. So for me, the way that I've had to do it, and hopefully this works, if you change your resolution, unplug your 3.5mm microphone and plug it back in. You might even have to power the camera down. You might have to even power it down. So just keep that in mind. So I've been struggling, y'all. I promise you, man. I've created at least 5 videos, and when I got to post-production, I didn't have no audio. I had video, but no audio. So I'm hoping that this works. Like I said, I'm like an airplane pilot. I have to go through these different checks. Just to make sure everything is working, because, you know, as a content creator, once you go and shoot your video and you go back to post-production, man, it's annoying. It's very annoying to get back to post-production and you don't have any video. That absolutely sucks. You know, these videos that we make on these motorcycles are great, but man, trying to get audio and trying to make the video perfect, it's a lot of work. A lot of people don't realize that. So I'm going to be getting off at 0.7 miles. 0.7 miles. I'm trying to watch the GPS and drive. So I'm out here in the great state of Texas, out here in Dallas, trying to manipulate my route, trying to talk to you guys, trying to watch my GPS. That's one thing I kind of like about the newer style Honda Goldwing, is that the GPS is right there in your face. You know, on this particular bike, you have to look down, and you know, you have to program the route inside of the map. And if you miss your exit, man, it tries to take you back to where you started. I mean, it's really a bad GPS. So I try to use my phone in conjunction with the map that is on the bike, or the GPS that is on the bike. So I'm out here struggling this morning out here in the great state of Texas. Y'all interstates, man, I promise you, you got to know where you're going out here in Texas. Because if you miss your exit, man, I promise you, man, I tell you what, these roads out here in Dallas, it reminds me of somebody taking a pot of spaghetti and cooking it and laying it out on the counter, and that's how the interstate system is set up out here. So if you guys been keeping up with my videos, I recently installed the Goldstrike floorboards on this 2016 Honda Goldwing. I was actually so impressed with the installation from the 21 Honda Goldwing that I decided to put them on this 2016 Honda Goldwing. If you guys missed a video of me installing the floorboards on the 21 Honda Goldwing, be sure to click on the link in the top corner. So what do I think about them? A lot of you been asking, what are my thoughts? How do I feel about them? Do I like them? Do they work? Some of you had concerns, you know, do they sit too low to the ground? Are they too big? Can you get your feet underneath to change the gears if you're wearing boots? A lot of you had concerns about the Goldstrike floorboards, but I'm here to tell you that they actually work pretty good. They are adjustable, so if you're wearing boots, you can adjust the angle of the floorboard. You can adjust that angle. So so you can get your boots underneath to switch the gears. Now, when I first purchased this 2016 Honda Goldwing, it came with the Honda OEM foot pegs. And for a long time, I've always wanted some heel-toe shifters, but I've heard that if you put heel-toe shifters on a Honda Goldwing, that Honda will not honor the warranty if you have some transmission issues. Now, I don't know if that was a rumor. I don't know if that was true. I'm not sure where that story came from, but a few years back, you know, a lot of the Goldwingers was putting heel-toe shifters on their big Honda Goldwing, but I had been hearing that Honda said that they wouldn't honor the warranty if you have some transmission issues, because some guys are riding with their feet on the shifters and it's stripping gears and causing issues with the transmissions. So I don't know if that was true. I don't know if that was false. If any of you are watching this video, have you heard of that rumor in the past? And if so, do you know of anyone that had issues after they put on heel-toe shifters and Honda would not honor the warranty? If you have any information about that, be sure to put it down in the comment section below. So after hearing that rumor, I was always hesitant to put heel-toe shifters on this Honda Goldwing, even though I wanted heel-toe shifters on this Honda Goldwing. I wanted them. I think part of the problem is that, being a touring motorcycle, Honda elected not to go with heel-toe shifters, and as a touring bike, as a touring motorcycle, a touring motorcycle should have heel-toe shifters. Most motorcycle manufacturers that make touring motorcycles put heel-toe shifters on their bikes. So why did Honda elect not to put heel-toe shifters on the Honda Goldwing, their flagship model? Why did they go with OEM foot pegs? That's the question that I have for my viewers. That's the question that I have for my viewers. But back to my story. I was reluctant to go on with heel-toe shifters, so I decided to go with the Goldstrike Floorboards. And with those Goldstrike Floorboards, you don't have to worry about connecting to the gear shifter. Change lanes here. You don't have to worry about stripping out gears because you're not connecting to the gears. Didn't. I think I missed my exit. That's why I said, man, Dallas interstates, you get to the right and it takes you to another place that you're not trying to go. So, see if I can get turned around here. Everybody's in a hurry to go nowhere. Everybody want to ride 900 miles an hour on the interstate. Out here trying to manipulate this traffic out here in the Dallas area. But back to my story. I was always hesitant to putting heel-toe shifters on this Honda Goldwing. So I decided to go with the Goldstrike Floorboards. And I'm here to tell you that they work great. No problems, no issues at all. You can get your boots underneath the shifter. I was reading one of your comments and one of you was concerned about the height. Some of you was concerned about the height of the heel-toe shifter from the ground. See if I can make this turn here. And the thing about it, you're not changing the main mounts. Only thing you're doing is you're putting the floorboard onto the main mounts that's already on the bike. So it's not changing the height from the ground to the bottom of the footboard. Now you can adjust the angle up and down, but you're not changing the height. So I just want to put that out there just to let you guys know that the Goldstrike floorboards work perfectly. I'm just rambling, y'all, out here this morning. I'll be here for the entire weekend. If any of you that are watching this video and you want to connect with your boy Chris, you can hit me up on my Caliente line, 901-468-9032. if you guys want to connect with me. I'll be here for the entire weekend out here in Dallas.